it's 9:30 in our homeschool here today and nobody is ill. Yes, it's our half day that we do once a week. We do a couple of hours school in the morning and then we go off and we hang out with our local home educator friends. So that's something to look forward to. Today it is attempt number 3 of the self-injector pen and I've got to do it unsupervised. I have to remember everything the nurse told me and do it to Izzy at home alone with no one to hold my hand. And I'm a bit worried she's going to escape off around the house once I've got the cap off and it's not sterile anymore, and this is a bit of a worry of mine. So my strategic plan was to wait until it's almost time to leave and we've literally got to go in 10 minutes. So any delaying she does is in her own time. She's still doing well. Her skin is amazing. She's just started her maths and I am going to start some housework. That's that done. Uh-oh, that is the alarm going off for the anti-sickness medication. Hopefully this doesn't turn out to be a complete disaster, make her worse, give her some other side effect. I'm cautiously optimistic. She got to have 2 5ml spoonfuls now, and then in 2 hours have the jab. Oh, getting nervous. Don't tell her. Here's my mini measure. She used to have all her medicine in liquid form. She was having a lot of 10ml, and I just found it was easy because it's so easy to spill them with those measures that you get from the chemist, you know. You have to fill them right up to the brim in order for it to be, you know, 5ml, and that's a problem when it's very runny. It's not so bad if it's Calpol or something gloopy, but when it's something very runny, like antihistamine, it just ends up dribbling everywhere. So I use that and it only goes up to there and then it doesn't spill over the top then, of course. Right, so let's just give her 10ml rather than 2 spoonfuls. Oh, this is a runny one as well. Ah, it's dribbling everywhere.
And welcome to the review. Smells like jelly liquid before you solidify it in the fridge.
Oh.
That's the tea. Well, that's the medicine. This is stressing me out because you're pointing a camera at my face.
Down the hatch.
Tastes like really, really mouldy jelly liquid. Not that I've ever tasted it, but I would imagine that that would be what it tastes like.
Okay.
It's not the nicest, but it's not awful.
Back to maths then.
Yes.
I'm going back now. 2 hours till jobby. I've got this far with the washing up. I have changed the bin and the food waste bin, kind of, and yeah, done laundry. I'm getting there. Oh, she's only got 10 minutes left of maths. I better hurry up. This is a bamboo straw I am washing here with this little brush. It was sent to us from the Philippines by the Jamesy Boy Experiment Travel Channel when they were in the Philippines. And we're still using them to this day. Very nice. Cool, look at that. That's better, isn't it? Yay! Izzy has theoretically finished her maths at about past, though we did have a little bit of disruption with the medicine. We're starting biology next. I'm really enjoying biology and human biology. I love it. It's great. I didn't like it at school at all. I wasn't remotely interested. Now Isabel is in that phase. She's not remotely interested, though I caught her enjoying it yesterday. We were doing infectious diseases yesterday and we'll be carrying on with that today. now for the next hour or so. I expect she's just going to have a little 15-minute break now, so I'll probably make some coffee and get it all set up. Now, I was going to try and be super organised and have our lunch before we go out today, but I realised I was just being completely unrealistic. I love having lunch out where we like to go and meet our friends. It's just a bit expensive, isn't it, compared to eating at home, so I was rather hoping to save some money, but I'm not. We're going to eat out later. I always forget something. Do you always forget something when you wash up? It's a bread knife today. I'm being a good girl, I am, look. I'm having decaf coffee today because when we go out I'll probably have at least a couple of either coffees or a coffee and a Coke or something like that. Caffeine in. I'll be in caffeine credit after this, you see. It's delicious. This is the Lavazza decaf actually. I fed it to IB the other day and didn't tell him it was decaf till after he'd tasted it and declared it delicious. So there we are, that's the test, isn't it? And that is alright as well. I was just trying it because it was on special offer. I probably wouldn't buy it at full price because you can get shop's own versions much cheaper. Anyway, that's what I like with my coffee at the moment. One of these days I'm going to make a how to use a percolator video because somebody was asking me and I think it's something people would search for. So I might just do it as a one-off instead of a vlog. Izzy's mind is blown. Would you like to elaborate why your mind is blown?
I've finished my cheddar.
He's having a little sneaky snack. I'm just going to go up and get another book on cells and bacteria that I know that you like. I'll be back.
Oh, the vampire book.
Yeah.
I know her so well. There was one cell to begin with before it multiplied. And I'm related to that one cell. And everybody in the world and every animal in the world is related to that one cell. So I'm related to everyone. I'm related to you. Watch it. I'm related to you. Hello, great times like a million cousin. How are you? Mind blown. Mummy's back with the book.
Yeah, I'm not sure that is strictly true about it starting with one cell, because the cells presumably evolved from somewhere else as well, didn't they?
Yeah, but I'm still technically related to whatever came first.
Sure.
It's the vampire book.
It's a good one. I highly recommend it. It's like done as a graphic novel. Probably not really meant for GCSE, but there's a whole series of them, isn't there?
Look at that. Look at that face. Fabulous.
I was looking for a bacteria. That's not a bacteria though, is it? There's a whole series of these. We had a really good one called Mummies on Sound, which was all about the physics of acoustics. I managed to squeeze some science into Izzy's diet that day. But they're out of print. Monster Science, Capstan Press. If you want them, you're going to have to dig deep around the internet because I think they're all out of print. You can check. If they're not, I'll put a link in the description. Right, we better get back to work because we're on a time limit today.
But to be clear, I really don't recommend eating or drinking anything that is either highly basic or highly acidic.
Isabel's got a little question.
I'm not asking it on the floor. No, because people will think it's disgusting and I'll click off.
We're looking at cholera at the moment, bacteria, and talking about boiling water to make it safe. Isabel wants to know, if you were to boil a human turd, would that make it safe to eat?
I don't want to do it. Don't get it twisted. I'm just... Because we're talking about how people used to... In poorer countries, like they still do, they just poop wherever and then it eventually goes into the river and then they boil the river and then my brain thought, what if when they scooped a little bit of the poop was still there? It's like if you boiled the water with the poop still in it, would it be safe?
I think so.
Okay.
Answers in the comments. I'm having a little banana break. It's nearly injection o'clock. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm feeling a bit jittery, but don't tell Izzy. I've done it! Done it. I did it all right, except I forgot to wipe the patch of skin with an alcohol wipe first. So I did it afterwards. And of course it stung then because there was an open wound. But anyway, apart from that, all went perfectly, and in fact she didn't even realise it was done when it was done. She was like, what, really? So here we are. That's that over with. Let's hope she doesn't get sick tomorrow now, hey? If she does get sick, she shouldn't get sick until this evening, by which point we'll be back home again. So, she'll be alright. So we're going to go out now. The joy of the local meetup is, of course, that you can go on foot and get a bit of exercise in the process. It's actually not raining either. Don't tread on the poo. Ah, good. Look, it's that time of year. The spring flowers are starting to come up. We're the first ones here. I've ordered food and got a black coffee, and I've brought my own soy milk. We are home a bit earlier than we were supposed to be home. The sickness returned. Izzy says it's not as bad as it was before, but it is early yet. So the time is now 20 to 4. The sickness came back at about 3 o'clock, so she had the injection at 12:15, so that's how long that took. I was going to do English literature with Izzy this afternoon after getting back. She's not too bad. She said she could get on with it. I said, well, since you're feeling a little under the weather, why don't we sort of compromise? Instead of doing it like fully, why don't we just snuggle up in my bed, drink some warm drinks, and I'll just carry on reading Whale Rider to her, which we've got to study for the curriculum anyway, just later on in the course. So we'll just keep doing that every time she's sort of moderately ill, but not completely ill. So that's what we're going to do now. Ooh, it's like a roller coaster. Up and down, up and down, up and down. We turned off the main highway and onto the road to Wangara. It was so dark that I switched the headlights on full. The wind was rising, the storm was raging, the sea stormed across the sky. Nanny Flowers cradled the old man. She started to lead him away and up to the homestead. I've been reading for an hour. Look, not much left of this book now. Are you feeling a bit better now?
A bit.
Oh, that's good news. It's about 5:45 in the evening now. Izzy's not doing too bad, actually. She's mildly nauseous. She's sitting up doing some drawing at the moment. So, looks like an improvement on last week at least. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!